Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson now. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, check. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot! Defense!
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They're running it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 44. Be a long day for you.
the gun. Callaway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Love. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Break. Gone. Watch the pass. Bud. Mike, let's go one more.
Back to throw. Callaway. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
80 weapons. Mike 7. Mike's 4-2. Now.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You, sir. I got you. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Callaway. There he goes inside the 30. This is caught by Robinson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got Smith here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd down, it's James. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And the Redskin first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run with Pumphrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Off the play fake. Callaway. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Love, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
Looking to throw. Callaway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other...
Caught it up, and the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now that Redskin offense coming back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Five.
Following the fumble recovery, Callaway. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get this. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. We go. We own them. Mike, shoot.
Operating from the gun, Callaway. This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, exit. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Who that? Who that?
To throw on 3rd down, Callaway. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Throwing after the interception, Callaway. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 33.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Callaway. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Callaway. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, D.
On fourth down, Callaway. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now T.J. Yeldon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. T.J. Yeldon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Callaway. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. James. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
44, 42.
From the gun, Callaway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him. That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
1st and 10 at the 20.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 56.
Jackson now. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2 minutes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.